The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe. Because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Hubbard again. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
3rd and long, Young. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career. On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Tua now from the gun. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he'll get this up to his own 44. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down.
A gain of 4.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Fourth down, so the Dolphins are going to send out Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Young stays in the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on first down, Young. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We'll see a flag out there.
Downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So now, after the penalty, it's first and 15. Young working from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's second and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 15. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
Sam Martin not again now to punt it away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Tua out of the pistol. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. This one gets to the 22. Josie Jewell making that stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now a 4th down, stare right at him.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
All right, here we go. Second down. They run again with Hubbard. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Miami offense headed out there now. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm. It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's 2 on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Breaking through the 15, into the 2nd level. And he's all the way forward to the 21. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. He stays up.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Young. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 32.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Counterplay, Hubbard.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, Young. Brought in right side. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Xavier.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Carolina in punt formation. Washington on to handle this return. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 33-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running with H.A. and out of the gun. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
And looks like the Panthers are in the dime. Yep, ton of DBs out there. Third down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This finds its target. That's Hill. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. First down, Young. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's good.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Young to throw. And he'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, you really do love those 5-yard gains on 1st down. You know what it kind of feels like? Kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going now.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Sam Martin on the punt. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a 1st down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Big gain, has them across the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Miami.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Waller with the catch. Breaks the tackle, still going. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A-Chain on the inside give. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Finds a seam down the middle. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
A handoff for Madison, running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a chain up the middle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Tua setting up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Escapes a defender. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Sanders sends it through, and they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Kickoff for Miami.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hubbard quick on the draw. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body, and these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Young working from the gun. Avoid some trouble there. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air on first down, Young. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and long, Young. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's got enough to move the sticks.
24 yards. That's another Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run, and anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Tua now from the gun. He's keeping it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He lofts it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Panthers set to take the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
13 yards.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers looking at 1st and 10. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Play action now, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Tua out of the pistol. This is complete to Waller. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Throwing the out route complete. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Washington now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half.
At their own 30-yard
And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Tua off the play fake. A throw to the right finds Waddle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Complete to Jalen Waddle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down, Dolphins.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Pass. Complete to Darren Waller. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion, going left. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds his fullback. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They run the counter to Achane. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A run now with Achane. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They motion Waddle over left. Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second-half lead.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments and flashes of greatness like that that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Young working from the gun. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
On third down, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
To the air on first down, Young. Pass complete to Hubbard. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To the air yet again, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, third down. Again, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Their punter making his way out now. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and that'll bring up second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight, and there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Down and 10 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Here's 2nd and 11. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So Hubbard departs with the injury. And filling in for him now will be Rico Dowdle. First down, Young. Hits him on the out route. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here on first down. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Hubbard on the give. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Matthew Wright for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Dolphins 6.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Right, ready to send this one away.
For Carolina.
Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Miami offense headed out there now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion left. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Short pass brought in. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Hubbard. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 47. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Young's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Motion man sent left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Now set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go, second and very long. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They'll send out the punting unit. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Tagovailoa on first down. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Tua now from the gun. This is complete to Waller. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Tagovailoa on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now they send their back in motion right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Here's Tua again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So that brings up fourth and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. It's Young, the throw here on first. Setting up the screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, Young. Throwing the out route complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. Young working from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first down.
You know I love the language of football, just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 41. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Young to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They're going play action. Young. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10. Xavier Legette with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call in the field, so that play is going to remain a touchdown. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11.
Panthers 17, Dolphins 6. Matthew Wright to kick
Wright
off
ready to
for
send this one
Carolina.
away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They put a receiver in motion right. Tua off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion the slot man right. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Panthers get to that one. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
The 2nd down pass. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. In there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Here's another for him. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
He has it on the QB sneak, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Panthers push their lead to 18.
24, Dolphins 6.
Wright ready to send this one away.
To kick off for Carolina.
Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First down, here's Tua. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
At the 30-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Design bootleg here. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants goes.
Now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call.
The previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So despite the second look at the insistence of Dave Canales, that call stands. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle again. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
And the Dolphins.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The throw to the right finds Waddle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
To Jalen Waddle. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa again. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game.
24, Dolphins 13.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. On first down, they'll run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers leading by 11. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
At the 29-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Young hangs on to it. On the move into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Carolina Panther. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second and goal coming up from the 7. He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
The ball carrier.
You know how we hear about teams that quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Young to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Out of the end zone.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Matthew Wright.
Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Wright is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Wright ready to send this one away.
Carolina.
Washington now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Tagovailoa on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing now. He's got time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Wow, another catch for Waddle. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Typically, when you throw that comeback, you're looking for a little bit more yardage. But if you've heard me say it once, Kate, you'll hear me say it 100 times. Never, ever turn down a completion.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. But there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. So no time remaining, Brock, but the touchdown and now potentially this 2-point conversion can at least make it look a little closer. Here he goes, one final shot. And he won't reel it in, but wouldn't get them the win anyway. Instead of a 1-point loss, it's going to stay at 3. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.